boy Manny.
It's your boy Sean.
Welcome to the show, y'all. Welcome to the show. We got a Friday show today. It's supposed to be real good to kick off the end of this week, and we got to end it this week in a bang for sure. So um, we got a lot of topics to talk about. Let's get to it. So what we got to discuss today, bro?
Um, well, NBA basketball, NBA playoff basketball. It's only one current battle going on right now, and that's the Thunder versus the Spurs. Game 6 just happened, and the Oklahoma Thunder just tied it up 3-3. So we going to a game 7.
Yeah,
So with that being said, who do you think is going to win the Western Conference Finals?
and I ain't gonna lie, this is a tough one, bro. Because I ain't gonna lie, I don't know, bro. I'm not gonna hold you, because like in my mind, I want to say OKC because they got that championship pedigree to get past to whatever they got to get past to get to where they got to get to.
Mhm.
Uh, but then also it's like I mean, you seen that San Antonio Spurs, they put up a hell of a fight, and and at the same time they slow Wimbyama, but they ain't slow him enough to like, what I mean, to exit him out of this type of playoffs. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Um, which I'm kind of worried about. You know what I mean? I think they need to find ways to not get him uh, become explosive with the ball and everything like that, and get all the crazy shots that he be making. Uh, but I don't know. I mean, it's Oklahoma. They back to Oklahoma for Game 7. Um, I don't know. I feel like that it can go either way.
Mhm.
But if I had to pick, um, uh, I can't bet against the Thunder, so I'll pick the Thunder to win the night
Okay.
or tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah, I got Oklahoma Thunder winning. Like you said, it can go either way. So if the Spurs were to win, I wouldn't be surprised. But I think it's gonna all come down to what team has that experience. And the Thunder has that. They've been here before. They did it last year. They won it all. So I feel like the Spurs is still new to making it this far. So I think this is where you really see that. I think it's gonna be a good game though. I do think it's gonna go down to the wire.
Mhm.
I feel like all stars are going to come up to play. Wemby is gonna play big. I think Shea is gonna play big. It's gonna be a. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. So, well, not high scoring game, but I think it's gonna be a lot of
It's
points
gonna
put
be
up.
good, neck and neck. Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be neck and neck for sure. But yeah, I think Oklahoma's gonna end up winning it for sure. That's my prediction.
yeah. Well, since we both picked the Oklahoma City Thunder to win the game, in your opinion, which team or which player do you feel like has the advantage going into Game 7?
Shea, you said which player, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, Shea. Like I said, Oklahoma's they been there.
yeah.
Yo, what's up? What's up, Michael?
What's going on? How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the show.
I was saying like Shay's been here. He's been there before. It's not new to
Yeah,
him. When you got players like Wemby, this is all new to him. This whole thing is new to him. Of course he's been playing. They all play ball their whole life, but this is new. This is a new experience. They never made it this far. So when it comes to having an advantage, it's going to be the team that's been there before and won the whole thing.
mm, I feel you. And yeah, that's kind of like I feel like the same thing. Alexander. I feel like Alexander does have have the advantage, especially because they're home. Excuse me. Um,
We
which I
appreciate it,
feel
Mike.
like, my man, appreciate you, bro. Make sure you subscribe to our channel, bro. Subscribe to the show and make sure you share it to somebody too as well. But yeah, though, I feel like that Alexander, he definitely has the advantage going into Game 7. Um, so you know, which I feel that since he has the advantage, Wimby might take his game to another level. Game seven. You know what I mean? Um, and so but yeah, though, I still think that the Thunder gonna wind up winning this game. Um, but at the same time, won't be shocked if the Spurs win this game because they've been showing time. First of all, they can go toe to toe with them. That's number one, and number two, uh, no one has really stopped Victor Wembanyama. I mean, there's literally been no answer to stop this dude. Um, when you talk about the blocks that he's continued to make, he's been making like 8 to 10 blocks a game. That matters. You know what I'm saying? That
I would say
matters.
I disagree with that take, brother.
Wow.
I just they have stopped Wimby. Every
Well,
game,
not
bro.
consistently.
No, I mean,
Not
kinda yeah,
consistently.
kinda yeah, consistently, bro. Every game
Same
that the
time last
Thunder
night.
won, yeah, every game that the Thunder won, bro, is because they stopped Wimby. Literally every game they won is because they stopped Wimby. Wimby didn't go off every game that the Spurs lost.
You're right. He didn't go off as some, but when you really look at it, like these last past 3 games, you look at the first game, he dropped, I think, 41,
Yeah,
41 points, right? 41 with the double overtime.
and
Then you look at
they scored like 15.
who scored like 15.
Wimby, he went from 41 to scoring like 15.
You talking about last night?
No, I'm talking about throughout the whole series from game one to
Oh,
game two. Last night I said because they had to win anytime that the Spurs has to win or gotta win, Wimby goes off. But when the Spurs lose, bro, Wimby doesn't go off. That's a fact. It's a fact, brother.
that's a
You can look
fact.
at it. It's a fact.
I mean, I'm just going by what it is. I mean, the first game he dropped 41. The second game, I think, was it uh, was it like 23, 24, something like that, around that area, something like that. Then last night he dropped 27. So yeah, I can understand where you're coming from. That yeah, they found ways to stop him, but not as really consistent because when he's really like
Yo,
is
what's up?
dominant
What's
and
up?
really is, what's going on? What's going on? Thank y'all for coming on. But you know what I mean. But when I just feel like that with Wimbyama, bro, he just different, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and so it's not like that. You know, he can go down. At OKC and have a bad game. At this point, he can't afford a bad game. This game, this is it. Game seven. This is your last game, and it's over. So I don't know. I feel like this series has definitely been up and down type, series and everything like that. But like I said, the key to for the San Antonio Spurs to win is Victor Wembanyama, and he has to play at a high level. And like I said before, he has to play like he's supposed to be what everybody call the new face of the NBA.
Yeah,
You
but
know what I mean?
I'm going into the game, bro. They're not gonna let Wimby just beat him, bro.
I know that. I
You
know
know,
that.
I guarantee you, they getting ready to be real physical with Wimby. They about to be real physical. I seen a clip of Wimby actually telling players on his team to give to do take hard fouls on the Thunder. So
Wow.
yeah, they're gonna be real physical with Wimby.
Wow. Wow. I mean,
I mean, but that's all part of the game. I mean,
yeah,
it's
you're
not
right.
illegal. It's all part of the game. But it's gonna be a physical game for sure. Guarantee that.
No, no doubt about it. You know what I mean? Um,
Audiana, Audiana. Well, we appreciate you being here. Or
yeah,
if you
for
back,
real.
we appreciate you being here. So like the
Yeah,
live for us. Keep commenting and keep interacting with
subscribe,
us. We appreciate it.
all that. You know what I mean? Press that subscribe button. We love to have you and keep on in tune with us. Absolutely. So yeah, so we talked about that about who has the better advantage in this tonight's game and how important this is. Um, just do you feel like that? Which player going in tonight is more important? Like the most important player for tomorrow's game?
You
Is
said
it
who
Shea? Like the most
who's the most important? I
like
can't
what like
really
how
answer
like
that. I feel like both Shea and Wimby is both equally as important. And
or
me,
I'll
I
say
mean,
this.
if you tell me to choose one, though, I'm gonna say Wimby
Okay.
because if Wimby doesn't play good, then the Spurs is not winning. If Shea plays okay, I think he got better teammates to pick up his slack.
Mm. I mean, yeah, they do got a depth. Their depth is pretty strong. So I mean,
Yeah, so
if Alexander does get like 15 or 17 points, that guys like McLean and all the guys, they can really like pick up the slack for real for real.
yeah,
Yeah, you're right though. Um, I think when it comes down to it, I mean, I think both is more important. I think with Victor Wembanyama, if he wins this game, um, we got to really look at Victor and say, yo, he is the next like like big thing.
well,
And
we already saying that, bro. Victor is already the next big thing, bro. There's no one in the world like Victor Wembanyama.
no, I'm talking about
Literally,
like Western Conference, like
no, that's what I'm saying, bro. But I'm saying Wemby is already the biggest thing in the league. Literally,
yeah.
he's the biggest thing in the bro. There's no one in NBA history, no one in NBA history, brother, that's like Wembanyama. He's in a league of his own. He's literally unstoppable. Like you said, he's unstoppable.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's why yeah, you're right though. I feel like that. I think right now, as the expectation is that the Thunder is going to get out of Game 7. They're going to go and go to the finals and be the next. I feel like that when it comes to Victor Wembanyama, it's kind of like an underdog situation because nobody kind of really picked the Spurs to beat them. It's not really, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not really like you're not gonna go in the bed and say, all right, it's a game 7 at Oklahoma. Who you got? You know what I mean? The 2-time reigning MVP, and the squad of the Thunder versus Wimbyama. You know what I mean? I think a lot. I think if you go ahead and you go talk to about like 50 people outside, I bet you probably like 30 out of the 20, 30 out of the 50, or 35 out of the 50 well, probably majority of them will probably say the Oklahoma Thunder because they are the favorites
Mhm.
to win this game. So
Mhm.
I think, and then also what I also see is that Victor Wembanyama actually plays better uh, being the underdog, and so I mean that's gonna determine a whole lot, and that's gonna be a battle because I do believe it's gonna be a battle. But you know, when you got that underdog mentality and stuff like that, and people don't really give you a chance, you gonna show up and show up, regardless. You feel me? So, so yeah, I get what you're saying though. But what you guys think about tomorrow's game 7? Against the Thunder and the Spurs. One more game until one of those teams gets to the NBA Finals. Uh, Tell me your thoughts and write down in the super chat so we can talk about it. But we're gonna move on to well, we're gonna continue with the NBA. I mean, we got to because that's the hottest uh, topics, right now. And it has been recently reported that Mitchell Robinson has a broken uh, pinky finger, and he will not play. Will not be ready for the NBA Finals. Do you think this is something or nothing?
Something. They're done. They're done. I say it again, brother. They're done. If you are a Knicks fan and you thought that this was nothing, you're done. You'll be home because you got to understand that both the Spurs and the Thunder, they both of them have bigs and they have depth at the big position, especially the Thunder. They have depth at the big position. So now instead of you having Carl Anthony Towns and Mitchell Robinson, now you only have Carl Anthony Towns. Who is they third center?
I don't know.
Exactly. That's exactly my point, bro. You don't know who their third center is. If they even have a third center. Cause I feel like they don't even have a third center on their team. So that kind of puts them at a disadvantage because it could put them at an advantage, but I feel like one of their lineups is going to have to be a small ball lineup. So, but I don't think it's going to be an advantage for them. I really don't because if you're putting Josh Hart as a center for like the second team, I don't see y'all winning a lot of
I
games.
think Towns
I'm gonna
will
be
want to be
honest.
the center.
No, Towns is gonna be the center, but when Towns get out the game, who's gonna be the center?
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
my point, bro. Who you need Mitchell Robinson gets rebounds and he plays defense. You can't just simply replace that.
Mhm.
Either the Spurs or the Thunder use they backup bigs to get all those rebounds. So it's like the Thunder, I mean, the Knicks is gonna have to play perfect games. Their shooting is gonna have to be great every single game without Mitchell Robinson for them to win games or to even compete.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I believe this is something too. I agree with you on that too, bro. Because for real, this is a. I think if somehow the way the Spurs win, who the hell gonna guard Victor Wembanyama? That man is gonna have a whole field day in Madison Square Garden. You might as well change that. You might as well change that Madison Square Garden to Victor Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama guard because that's gonna be his guard. Feel me, bro? It's gonna be his garden, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, same thing with the Thunder. Now, the thing about the Thunder is like, I understand they used to have that type of big man like Mitchell. It's gonna be kind of hard because they got uh bigs too. The Thunder too. But yeah, like you said, bro, I feel like that they going to have to really have a perfect game. Use defensive stops. Uh, I know they've been good at. I know the Knicks have been good at really with their shooting ability, ball movement, and everything like that. Uh, it's it's definitely gonna be a challenge. It's definitely gonna be a challenge to whoever comes out of the West and face the Knicks. Um, you know, I hope Mitchell can play probably game three or game four or something like that. I don't know if he's actually done for the season, but yeah, but yeah, it's gonna be a rough. I don't know how Mike Brown is gonna be able to try to um, defend that without Mitchell Robinson on the floor. I know Mike Brown is a
Yeah,
good coach, but I don't know how he's going to coach that.
Nah, for sure.
And like you said, like you said, we don't even know if they have a third center.
I don't think they do.
Yeah, so I definitely, I mean, I'm not gonna say they're done, but because you obligated to they're done. I ain't gonna say they're done, but what I is say that does take a big hit, especially the team that they can face either the Thunder or the Spurs. Now that'd be different if a different team out the West would play to come out for the finals, um like um like the Lakers or something like that. You know what I mean, or Houston or something like that. Then I feel like okay, they'll still be fine and all that. But without having that center, have that 1-2 punch to stop Victor Wembanyama or Shea Alexander or one of those other guys. You know what I mean? That always uh get their points inside the paint. I think it's going to be very very hard, especially for Towns. It's going to be a really really good challenge, and he might have to play literally the whole entire game. Oh, who the center?
I don't know who he is, but
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, we'll see about what's going on and stuff like that. Um, but we were talking about the Knicks. Let's move on back to the Thunder real quick. This is kind of a question that I kind of had in my mind, and I want everybody to get their opinion about this. Um, let's just say hypothetically, right? Uh,
Hmm.
SGA wins the title, and he gets MVP and everything like that. What will be his status as a player?
But first of all, if Shea was to get, um, you said if he was to win another finals and get MP
Uh huh.
or just another finals. Okay,
No,
finals
both.
and
Yeah,
MVP. That
yeah.
conversation that we had last episode about you saying that Jalen Brunson needs should be in the talks of greatest Nick of all time.
Right.
Shea will solidify him being the greatest Thunder of all time. That's what I think him winning another championship and Finals MVP will do. I mean, he got two regular season MVPs. He has a Finals and a Finals MVP already, if I'm not mistaken.
He does.
And if he wins another Finals and another MVP, come on, that's what you that's a resume. So if he does that, that's what I believe. He's one of the greatest
Thunder.
of all time, if not the greatest of all time in that franchise, and he kind of solidifies him as being the next face, one of the next face of this league.
Mm, yeah. Yeah, that's how.
I believe I believe that this Thunder team can go on a run like that Warriors team, and even though for a long time Brown was the face, I feel like Steph Curry was also a face of the league as well. So I feel like Shea can kind of be like the face of the league.
Yeah. I mean, judging by the way that they construct their type of team, their core and everything like that. And then
Hmm.
not to mention, we just about to approach the NBA draft, which a lot of people will say has the best uh, NBA class for a long time. And the fact that they got two picks in the first round, so it's like already legitified that they're going to have two great players. Side, with them, they look like their
Hmm.
togetherness, their chemistry. The Thunder's not going nowhere. You know what I mean? And so, um, unless something tremendous happens with Alexander, like if he gets hurt or something like that, then that'd be different. But like, um, if
Yeah.
you if you when you talk about the Thunder, no, when you talk about the Western Conference or the Finals, you got to put the Thunder in there every year because they're going to be contended every year. Um, it's just the God honest truth. Because of the way they're actually last to have a window, probably like 3 or 4 or 5 years. You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah.
because of the type of team they're built like that. And so, unless you got other teams in the Western Conference that can, that can build off their franchise and and create more depth and stuff like that, not like the Thunder, but you know what I mean, in a way that's kind of competing with them. You know what I mean? I don't see it happen because the only team that I feel like that's going to compete with the Thunder for real is the team that we're seeing now, the Spurs. You know what I'm saying? So, like when I'm talking about that back to back type joint, like when the time of playoff and stuff type time. You know what I mean? So, uh, but
Mm.
yeah, but yeah, absolutely. I think that if SGA wins back to back and he gets the Finals MVP, there's no doubt that he's going to be the greatest Thunder to ever play in that franchise. No doubt about it.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. That's just an accomplishment. That's just you know, I mean that it just speaks for itself. I mean that confidence literally just speaks for itself. If
Yeah.
you talking about a Thunder, a team, a franchise that hasn't won a championship in what like God knows how long, right? Well, since last year, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. I think last year was the only one.
They're the only one, right? Yeah, so you know what I mean. And everybody thought that KD and Westbrook was the answer to getting them a championship, and it wasn't the case. And you know, yeah, I feel like that when it comes to SGA, if he does that, oh yeah, yeah, you definitely got to put him as the greatest Thunder of all time. No doubt about it.
Hmm.
That's not even a debate or a discussion. And if anybody want to debate that or discussion, something wrong with you because that's not to discuss. That's a stamp, fact. It's not an opinion. That's a fact.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely a fact.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, we'll see. I mean, the finals is quickly approaching and everything like that. We'll see if we can get that job done, stuff like that. I mean, I know you pulling for SGA. So, but yeah.
My fault. Mm. Oh, no, I thought you said something. My fault. Go ahead.
No, I said, I know you pulling for SGA.
Yeah, I am. Go Thunder.
You say go Thunder. I'm crying. If
Hmm.
anybody is a Thunder fan, on on the show, shout put a Thunder emoji or something like that to let us know that you rocking with them or whatever the case may be. Um, for me, I don't care who wins. But you know what I mean. But you know, I mean, it is what it is. I'm just watching it like a NBA fan is. But yeah, we talk about the NBA. We gotta talk about the NFL. It's the hottest topics right now. June 1st is quickly approaching, man. And when I mean quickly approaching, I mean literally in what 3 days, 3 4 days. Um, the hottest topic everybody's talking about is none else. Who else? AJ Brown. Um, this past Wednesday, OTAs for the Eagles for the second day started, and Jalen Hurts was on the podium. He was had a press conference interview, and um, he had his comments about what he about his comments about AJ Brown and the possibility that he 9 times out of 10 will leave. Um, the comments that he made um, about AJ Brown is that a big thing or not to you in your opinion?
Um, No, it's not a big thing. I think AJ. I mean, I think Jalen answered the question, basically saying that he still supports AJ. He still has love for AJ, and whether AJ is here or not, he's he's by his side. So I feel like he answered it the right way. So I mean, if AJ is to stay, then I what Jalen did shows that they still have a relationship and still have a bond from what I seen at that press conference. So I don't think it's a big deal though. I wouldn't look at that conference and be like, oh, everything is all good between them as well because from time from the past we've seen that it's something that's clearly an issue between the two, whether it's their personal relationship or if the play calling caused like a split between the two. We seen like it's not the same as it was in the beginning. It's not as fun. It's not as joyful. So I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think you should overreact about it. Um. But yeah, what you think?
Um, yeah, I can understand where you're coming from. I feel like this kind of like at this point, it don't even matter if it's a big deal or not. For real, at
Yeah.
this point. But in my opinion, I think it's not. I think from Jalen Hurts' perspective, because at the end of the day, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We don't know their relationship or anything like that. We don't know the status of their relationship. But
Mm-hmm.
it seems to me that they're cool, they're fine. It's been word that he definitely got invited to the wedding. And
Mm-hmm.
so, so I mean, I guess the statement that he made that said that they were cool, it was kind of evident because AJ Brown gave him the invitation. Now,
Mm-hmm.
in my opinion, I think Jalen Hurts should have been there. Um, you know, I know that he's dealing with with the new team and with the new offensive scheme and whole new offense and all new coordinators and all that stuff and the transition that he's doing. You know, of having the Eagles like without AJ Brown, and I get all that. But it's just a ceremony, brother. It's just a ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
That's my thing about it. Um, you can literally fly to California and fly back. Um, Saquon Barkley did it. Why can't you? You know what I'm saying? So I think I mean they're probably cool and everything like that. I think AJ Brown's at a point where it's like, they're cool. If you can make it, you can. If you can't, you can't. I think he understands Jalen Hurts, and so that's why he's not really offended of why he didn't go to the wedding because of how dedicated Jalen is or how type of person he is. But at the same
Mm-hmm.
time, it's like, and so but at the same time, it's like, bro, this is go beyond football. You know what I mean? It's not football. It's real life. You know what I mean? You can't. In my opinion, I felt that Jalen should have did a lot better in that situation. You know,
Mm, yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's up, Dre? Hit that
what's up,
like.
Dre?
What's
What's going
hit
on,
that
dog?
like, everyone?
Yeah, right. That's right. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's just my opinion, bro. I mean, I don't know if you agree with me or not, like on that, but you know,
That he should have been there.
absolutely.
Um, yeah. I mean, I think he should have been there not only because that's his best friend and he's the godfather of his child,
Right.
but because you're the quarterback of this team, you're the leader. You're the face of this organization. So I think having Jalen there would have been a great thing to see. You know, and
Yeah.
it would have been that would have been an amazing thing to see. I mean, all of last year, I talked to you about just I want to see them in a picture together. So me seeing him at his wedding, like if I would have seen him at his wedding,
I'm
bro, that would have shut
crying.
me up. I just wanted to see a
Yeah.
picture of them. But he didn't. I couldn't even get no picture of them together. So I was
I mean, it
like,
turned. I mean, yeah. It turns out. I mean, his wife went there with, went to the to the wedding under his behalf,
mm,
but forget under your behalf. You at the wedding, dude. You were at the wedding. You
Yeah.
know this man since high school. Like I mean, whatever difference
Hmm.
that y'all had or whatever case may be, I feel like that football kind of you know led them to where they at right now with the status of their relationship, or
Hmm.
how they're not close as they was back then. I don't think it's nothing
Yeah.
really personal or bad blood between them. Like personally, I think it just had to do with football. It just ran its course. I think AJ Brown, he just got sick and tired of the constant, not consistent with the offensive play calling and always changing OCs. OCs. Like I said, I told you, bro. The Eagles' biggest problem was not having stability, on the offense, and I think AJ Brown got tired of it. I mean, and then Jalen Hurts wasn't um, doing things, certain things as a quarterback that he should do, to uh, make the wide receiver happy, or put the wide receiver in a position to make opportunities, to make those tough, you know, passes and tight coverages and stuff like that, because he wants to take the safer throw. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So, um, like I said, I mean, I think they're cool. You know what I mean? I think they're cool. I think they're straight. I think the best thing that is happened is um they move on and he go out and do what he gonna do and Jalen do what he gonna do. But it definitely took a bad taste in my mouth, you know, about him not showing to the win. And the fact that Saquon went there and Jalen didn't go, that literally that's something that's like, oh wow, that's a real like that's a real like, man, how can I describe it? Like that's a hurt piece. I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of for real. That's kind of to me. To me. Now he may had other stuff that he was planning and stuff like that, but
Yeah, I'm not
if
gonna
you
say
don't
it's a
see,
hurt piece yet. Only reason I'm not gonna say it's a hurt piece is because I'm not even sure if AJ was at Jalen's wedding. So I was like, I feel like they wasn't neither one of them was at each other's wedding. So I don't know.
yeah, I mean, well, yeah, you're right, but I guarantee you they both gonna be at Devontae Smith wedding. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, yeah, they will.
I mean, I don't know. I just feel like that. Like I think Jalen should have took that step as an act of good faith. You know what I mean? That should have been like in a, you know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say my man's Dre said Hurts
What
was
he
telling
said.
AJ to chill, and he kept going with the toxic stuff. Should have left things blend. I mean, should have left things behind closed doors. AJ couldn't be humble.
I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, kind of summed it up, bro. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of like what happened. I think with AJ, bro. Like, uh, I think he AJ saw the problems that was going on in Philadelphia, and he basically was like, "Yo, listen here, we can't win playing like this." And I guess I feel like that. I think when Jalen was telling him to chill and all that, I feel like AJ took it as like he wasn't being heard, like he wasn't being listened to. You know what I'm saying? And so as a result of that,
Mm.
it's like that kind of take a hurt piece at AJ Brown perspective because like, hey, look, like hold up, I'm supposed to be the captain of this team, and my point is not getting across. Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like I think at that particular time or that particular situation, I feel like that AJ Brown, he just felt like that he wasn't um like in tune. Like I mean, you see him in sidelines. Like the man was look like he was depressed, like he ain't had no say or nothing. Like it looked like he was just really like just there just to be there for real, for real. He didn't get no opinion or anything like that, or they probably heard his opinion, but they probably didn't listen to his opinion. They heard it, but they actually listened to it. You know what I'm saying? Um, like you said on the Twitch on the Twitch during the season. He said it was a blank show. SHIT show. It was a circus. You feel what I'm saying? That year. You know what I mean? And then I think at a point he just gave up. You know what I mean? And it's like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna deal with this, whatever can be. And then, yeah, it's just yeah, I don't know. It's just I just feel like that AJ Brown voice wasn't really heard at that particular moment in time, which caused the friction with the Eagles and all that type of stuff between the Eagles and Jalen Hurts, no, and AJ Brown. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it makes sure things. A lot of things. Maybe AJ voice wasn't heard, but I think AJ did too much talking to the media or on social media. Um, I feel like Jalen Hurts didn't really help out because even though Jalen Hurts takes accountability every game, I don't. It's like Jalen Hurts never really defends anyone. If that makes sense, like I never heard him like really defend AJ Brown. Like I hear him, he'll take accountability of any loss and say he puts everything on him, but I never heard him be like, hey, like chill out on AJ. Like that's my
I feel
dog.
you. I feel you. Yeah, I feel you.
Like I feel like things like that. Like I feel like I hear Saquon say things like that, but it's different when if Jalen was to say it.
Because
If
I feel
Jalen
like
was to ever like step up, I think it means me.
yeah, I understand that, and I get what you're coming from. I feel that same way too. But I feel like in Jalen Hurts' mind is like no matter what he says, they still gonna talk about it. So it's like it's keeping him away from the mentality that he's supposed to be having as a quarterback instead of dealing with just one person. You know what I mean? Because Jalen is always focused. Yo, what's up, Dennis? What's going on, bro? D Harris.
What's up, brother?
You know what I mean? And
Brother
so
man.
yeah, that's our guy. And so yeah, as a result, I mean, yeah, I understand. He should be a upfront type guy and say, "Yo, look here, chill out with my guy. He's doing good at what he doing. Y'all know what y'all talking about. Chill
Hmm.
out, stuff like that. Like what Tank Bisbee did with Jalen Hurts in that message when they was doing all that
Hmm.
hating and everything like that. He's like, "Yo, chill out on my quarterback. Chill out on my quarterback." You feel me? So you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I definitely get what you're saying. I definitely get what you're saying. And I feel like that he should have did that more with AJ. And I don't know, but I think that's probably not what how he's wired like that. I think he's wired that's like everybody's going to talk. Everybody got something to say, and so it's like no matter what I say, they still gonna be talking about it. So it's like, you know what I mean? He just
Yeah.
want to continue to focus on it. But I mean, I get his mentality, but he should, you know, talk to say, say something. At least say something. You know what I mean? Say something like, "Yo,
Yeah.
that's my dog. Chill out on my dog." You know what I mean? That's my man. He's doing what he's supposed to do. Chill out. I would appreciate that, and they would still kept talking. I don't care, but Jalen Hurts addressed it. That's the point. You feel me? So I agree with
Hmm.
totally what you're saying. I agree with you 100%. What Andre said, he said you got to play the game and you win against. I'm cracking up. I mean, yeah. He said just like at the job. Uh, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Dre, you not wrong.
100%
You
right.
got sometimes you do just gotta be quiet. You gotta be quiet and play your game.
Yeah.
And let the game come to you.
Yeah. But, I think with AJ Brown, he knows that what type of player he is and how he can bring stuff to the table. And so he just can't really just be quiet. And that's that right there. I see it as a blessing, but it also as a curse because at the same time he can't really control his emotions. Because say if things doesn't really go his way, like we like what happened, what transpired last year, he started posting stuff talking about using me but not using me. Cryptic type tech,
Yeah,
type stuff to justify. Oh yeah, that's just a scripture that I'm reading. No, no, brother, it's more than just a scripture you're reading. You picked that scripture for a reason, bro. To 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 what you call it to basically summarize what you're feeling, what you're dealing with. You know what I mean? And so, like
mm,
that scripture that he said, if nobody's paying attention to you or something like that, right? You just put your head down and
yeah,
be quiet or something like that, bro. That's not no regular uh, everyday scripture. Man, you post it on a daily bread or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? That's not like something that's like okay, you know, that'll motivate you to get through the day. You intentionally said that. You intentionally find that scripture to try to, trying to make signals that you're basically not happy. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It's like you try to use the book to
yeah, and
justify your frustration.
yeah. Now I was gonna say, as much as I wanted Jalen to stick up for AJ at times, AJ talking sometimes basically like kind of like threw Jalen under the bus. So it's like I could
Yeah,
see why Jalen wouldn't speak up because AJ talks so much like how he ain't get targeted. That's really a reflection of Jalen Hurts not getting him the ball. So yeah, but we'll see if things get better. I mean, oh, not see if things get better, but it is what it is,
I
basically.
mean, I believe it'll get better. I think it'll get better once this thing is over. Once all this thing is over, I think eventually they'll probably get back to where they were. It's just time for them to separate as football players. As football players, they can keep the friendship, they can keep the brotherhood. I feel like that they'll be more stronger as brothers than they're doing in the football field. Like you just said, like Jalen said, he said, "I cherish everything that we accomplished, and nobody can take that away from us." You know what I mean? And so,
Yeah,
and he's right. They can't.
yeah.
And so, you know, I mean, y'all shared the football field together. Y'all best friends. Y'all did that. Now it's time for y'all to move on and continue to build that. I encourage Jalen and AJ Brown to just focus on themselves and focus on their relationship. You know what I mean? Don't make it a big thing. You know what I mean? Everything like that. Just focus on y'all being brothers and stuff like that. The football thing is over. It's done. Y'all did what y'all need to do. Y'all got that championship. Y'all said on the phone call, let's get that championship. Y'all did it. It's over.
Mm.
Now just focus on y'all family. Most importantly, focus on y'all relationship to grow it back together the way it was. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, so I feel you on that. But you know, we were talking about Jalen Hurts and his comments about AJ Brown. But also it also been brewing that it's been reported that the New England Patriots are not willing to let go of a future first round pick for next year or the year after that, which is 2028. As
Mm.
we approach June 1st, real soon, how does this affect AJ Brown? Um, do you feel like that it's going to be a longer time for him to get traded, or you feel like this might not happen?
I don't think neither. I don't think the timetable changes because the Patriots are not the only team that wants AJ. I think that just takes the Patriots out of the running for AJ. I mean, you're not getting AJ Brown without giving up a first round pick unless you're giving up Christian Gonzalez. It's just not happening. So I mean, like you said, it's teams. I want him to go to the get traded to the Jags. But if not the Jags, then he won't get traded. He'll be on the Eagles, and he'll have to deal with it. But the only thing with that is I don't know how that works with that receiver room. That changes a lot, and I don't know if AJ has even looked at the playbook.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I think it'll be a more clear. We're gonna get a more clear answer about his future because right now it's just OTAs. It's not even a training camp. Training camp not until July, but like or like no towards to the end of June, like going into July. But I get what you're saying though. But I mean, it's still OTAs. And people still trying to get to know each other and all that. That's just the beginning stage. But I think we won't really get a clear answer or clear.
But again, I can't. You can't just. We can't just say that's only the beginning stages because he's a captain.
I mean, yeah,
It's not. It's not like he's not. He's not coming off of injuries. Like play people like Lane Johnson is coming off an injury, so I can understand why Lane is not there. Um, AJ Brown's not coming off an injury. AJ Brown should be there. If Smitty is there, AJ Brown should be there.
I mean,
If
well,
Saquon is
you
there,
know,
AJ Brown should be there. Go ahead.
I forgot that wide receiver first name, but the boy Booty, wide receiver Booty, you know what I'm talking about, right?
You said he not on the Eagles, right?
Yeah, no, he's with the Patriots.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he actually wasn't OTAs either, because I think he has his own training that he does personally, but also he
Mhm.
said he's not there because he don't know the status of his future because that might go into the deal if they grind up getting AJ Brown. So I kind of
Mhm.
understand why AJ Brown is not there because he don't know if he's going to actually be there, and so it's like so I get it, I understand it, but I understand what you're coming from too. That's why I said like we don't really know what's going to happen with AJ Brown until either June 1st or after June 1st. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And so but as the Patriots, man, um, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
I
I ain't
mean,
gonna
they,
lie. We
they
gotta
feel
talk
like
to some of these. Huh?
I was gonna say they feel like they can do it. Well, they feel like they can get one over on the Eagles. That's what they feel like. It's not. They not saying that they don't want the they don't want AJ Brown. They just saying that they want him for a cheaper price. It's just not gonna happen though.
Yeah, right. You think? Yeah. I was gonna say we probably got to talk to these New England Patriots media and stuff like that because they actually believe that they can get AJ without letting go of a first round pick. Are you crazy? Something wrong with y'all? Like, do you understand that this is a wide receiver, a top 10 talent in the National Football League, and you're telling me that you're think that you're going to be able to get away with not getting a first round pick to let go of a first round pick, and you're dealing with the best GM in the league? Please tell me you don't believe that. Please tell me you don't believe that. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me, bro. That's really crazy to me. Like they completely lost their mind if they actually think that. Because come on. Now I understand you probably don't want to give up a 2027 first round pick because of the of the hard schedule that y'all got. Okay, cool. I get what you're saying. That's why they was considering getting the first round pick of the 2028 pick. You know what I'm saying? But now you want to backtrack and say, "Oh no, I don't want to give them no pick. Yeah, I don't give them the first round pick. I want to give them second and thirds." That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And I ain't gonna hold you. In my opinion, like what you were just saying, bro. I do want the Jackson. I do want AJ go to the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think it'll be a better fit. That's my opinion. I think it'll be a better fit. I think it'll be a nice addition or whatever. Cause maybe at this outside of 10, we're probably uh, what's his name, Brian with Robinson Johnson Jr. Uh,
Yeah,
I don't think we're
Brian
gonna grab
Thomas.
him. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna grab him, but I think we're gonna get picks if that's the case.
No, no, I think we will grab him.
I mean,
I-
what grab him and a first round pick,
Nah,
or just him?
yeah,
No. I need more. I need more than that. I need a wide receiver, and probably two. two first round, two second round picks, and I'll deal with that. I can take that, but it can't just be one player.
Yeah, you're not getting two first round picks for AJ Brown. I tell you
No,
that.
no, 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 two second round
Like
picks.
no, no. Oh, okay.
No, two second round picks.
I thought you said two first.
I ain't
Okay.
crazy. Yeah, yeah, I ain't crazy.
I don't think you would get two second round picks either. Not if you get a player. Maybe one, but I don't think you're gonna get two second round picks. Maybe a second and a third.
Probably, yeah,
But
probably. Depending if they want both, both picks in the same year or one this year, one next year, and that'd be different. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But but yeah, though, I mean, if this really is the truth and really is the case, then you know, because there is there's three well, it's two scenarios that this can play out. Everybody talking about he's gonna go to New England, New England, New England. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. My gut is telling me that he's not going to New England. I just got a feeling he's not gonna go to New England. In my mind, I just feel like I don't know why. I feel like he's not gonna go to New England. Um, I don't know if he might go to the Jazz. Jaguars, or he might stay. If he does stay in Philly, um, yeah, you're right. I don't know how that wide receiver core won't happen because it's like, you got, I mean, uh, well, uh, because you got Devontae.
it wouldn't work.
He
It
said it
wouldn't
ain't
work,
gonna
bro,
work. He said it ain't gonna work.
because you gotta understand what we have right now is the way that this offense is starting to look from just outside looking in. I think we're looking like a wide receiver committee. It's not uh well, besides Smitty, I think Smitty is gonna be the only person that's the man. I don't think you can have a wide receiver committee with two receivers that need the ball, or with two receivers that's dominating over the others. I don't think you're not gonna be able to really spread the ball out if AJ Brown is still on the team, because the problem that AJ has is he wants the ball.
He wants the ball.
So now
Right.
you got AJ, you got Smitty.
Mhm. Yeah. It's like how does he fit in this offense? It's more like that, right? With all these pieces, like how does he fit?
AJ,
I
because
see.
everyone in this offense, yeah, everyone in this offense right now, all the receivers don't have to have 1,000 yards. Besides Smitty, I think if Makai
Mm-hmm. Crazy. He said either way. Hey, hey, yeah, real rap. I'm there with the confetti and all that. Yeah, I got good. And then also, yeah, you're right though, because it was like after they drafted Makai Lemon, it was stick and stone that AJ was getting out of here. It was already stick and stone that AJ
yeah,
was getting out of here. And I'm not gonna say that he can replace AJ Brown because I don't think nobody can replace AJ Brown because of the type of player that he is. But he
uh,
definitely, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I agree. He can't replace AJ Brown.
Yeah, he can't replace AJ Brown, but he did replace the duo of the Eagles. Like is the he's the new up and coming wide receiver. You know what I mean? So it's like, it
Mm.
was AJ Brown and Devontae Smith. I think that was one of the greatest greatest duos um, in NFL history. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm not gonna go that far.
I'm
See,
gonna say that.
see,
That's on fire, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
you always take things you always take things too far. You take things too far. Now, if you would have said in Eagles history, then I would have been like, all right, cool. But in NFL history, no,
I said one of the best.
no, no. You can't say one of the best. No, no.
You can't say
There's
one of
no,
the best.
brother.
No,
There's
no,
no.
yes, I can
I
say that, bro. They
no,
were the
no. I mean,
most dominant wide receiver
talent
corps.
wise, yes. Talent wise, yes. Production wise, no.
All right, cool. All
Not
right, cool. All right, all right. I
if you
agree
want to
with you on
say
that.
talent wise,
All
just
right, talent
talent wise,
wise,
yeah, they
yeah,
could.
talent.
Yeah, we talking about talent. Yes, they could have been. I think they could. They had the talent to be one of the best duos of all time. But
All right.
if we talk about just what they've done, no, not at all.
Okay. All right. Got you. Yeah, I said talent wise. I ain't say production. I ain't say production.
Yeah, talent wise, talent wise, maybe, and that's still a hard that's a hard thing to argue. I know for a fact though they're not no best duo or one of the best duos in NFL history at all, like at all. Sorry, brother. You took it too
Buddy,
far. Mate, just say Eagles history next time.
I can say Eagles history. I don't mind saying that.
I mean, see,
I've been knew that. I mean, I ain't had to say that because I already know that. You know what I mean? We all know that. But I mean, yeah, no, yeah, I feel you. I think that's what I'm saying. Like you drafted Makai Lemon, it's already like a done deal. So like that's literally the next era, like the new era parent of Philadelphia, which is Devontae Smith and Makai Lemon. So you know what I'm saying. So yeah, though. I mean, we going to monitor this thing. Um, you know, is AJ Brown gonna be a Patriot? Is AJ Brown gonna play somewhere else? Or he might stay. We're gonna get all the tea real soon, in a couple of days. So we're gonna find out the answer. But yeah, what you guys think about AJ Brown and this situation and everything? Do you feel like that he's gonna leave? You think he's gonna go to the New England Patriots? Do you think he's gonna go to the Jaguars or Kansas City or whatever? Send your comments down below so we can hear everything. Now, we have one more topic to discuss today on this beautiful Friday. It's wonderful Friday. And we got one more topic to discuss until we head on out. It's about a little bit of baseball, a little bit. So it's been reported that um, Mike Trout, which he loves Philadelphia. He goes to the Eagles games, stuff like that. He's definitely a Philadelphia um, guy. Mike Trout has been in a situation stuff like that, and then people said that he is the hottest uh not free agent, the hottest prospect to get traded this year. In your opinion, do you feel like that um, if he does get traded, do you feel like which team would be the best fit for him, or a good situation for him if he does get traded?
Um, whenever I hear Mike Trout, I always just think Philly. So I'm just gonna go with the Phillies. I think Phillies could use him. I think if he come to the Phillies, then Phillies win the World Series. I don't see the Phillies not winning.
Mm, yeah, me too. The same thing. I go. I feel like there's a few teams that he can go to. He can go to the Yankees. He can go to to a title contender team or something like that. But he embodies Philadelphia. You know what I mean? You know. You have him with Rice Harper, um, with Nick and all them other guys. It's gonna be a crazy team, man. It definitely ain't no excuse. You gotta win that championship. I saw,
Mm.
uh, yeah. So I mean, everything is buzzing. I know that the Phillies are trying to, talk to the Angels, the Los Angeles Angels, to to see what is the prospect, and well, like the bidding price to get him and everything like that. They might have to let go of the boy Turner. They signed a couple years
Mm.
ago, um, and I don't
Mm.
mind
Trey
because his
Turner.
production, yeah, Dutch Turner, yeah, because I ain't gonna hold you because ever since he got to Philly, his production has been low. He was supposed to be the all star type of baseball player, and he was tough before his former team, and then they got him, and then they extended him. He was trash ever since. So, I mean, he was trash ever since. So like, I mean, you can put him in the deal, get a couple, picks or whatever the case may be. But yeah, I think Mike Trout, him coming to Philly, um, I think that's what the Phillies need. I think the Mike Trout needs Philadelphia, needs the Phillies, and Phillies needs Mike Trout. I'm gonna drop the mic on that
Yeah,
one.
no, I mean it definitely would be a good move. I think we'll have enough to get him if we would have to trade a player. Dre. I think that we'll have if we trade a player, then we'll have enough to get him. So trade if we trade Trey Turner, because I'm pretty sure Trey Turner is making a lot of money.
Yeah, he does, making a whole lot of money, and he's making. That's what I'm saying. He's making a whole lot of money for a guy that production is not fit to the type of money that he has been earning, which I feel like that he
Yeah,
should be, clickbait or trade bait. You know what I mean?
yeah, he signed to a 11-year deal, $300 million contract.
Wow, wow. I
Yeah,
mean,
baseball do got that bread.
no, they do, but they smart though because they break it down. That's why baseball is so smart, like business wise, because especially with the tickets and all that. You go to a baseball game, bro. The tickets is like $12. That's the starting price, bro.
Yeah,
Know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's a lot of money though. But when you really think about it, when you break uh that that contract in half, like you just said, what you said, 11 years, how much?
300 mil.
300 mil. So, and then how many
Yeah,
games they got in a year? Like 100, right?
I don't know. And they got it. They it's up there.
162. 100, yeah, yeah, I was saying 162. So you kind of break that year by year. You know what I mean? I mean, you do the math, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure they're going to get, they get game checks each and every game they play. So, you know, so when you really think about it, when you break it, like that, they're probably getting like,
But they get 27 a year, 27 mil a year. Hit well him specifically.
27 million a year. All right, so you break
Yeah.
that 27 million to 100 divided by 162 games. That's I don't got my other phone. Yeah. But yeah, but hold up. So he's getting about each game. He's getting about like close to 700,000. I mean, 170,000. 170,000.
Mm.
That's per game. So when you really look at it, I mean,
Mm.
yeah, it's a lot of money, but I mean,
Yeah, it's a lot. No matter how you look at it, it's a lot of money, brother. Whether you say they do it the smart way or not, they get paid a lot of money either way.
yeah, yeah, because he's getting a range between it says like 160 $66,000. So he's getting over 150 grand per game.
Yeah,
But he's not playing like it, which I say trade him. But I mean, we're gonna
yeah.
see what's going on. And also, Mike Trout is he's actually frustrated, and he wants trade out um, Angels. He's actually frustrated because he wants to go to a contender. And he feel like the Los Angeles Angels is not contenders. Because I mean, I get it because they're kind of like in the process of rebuilding. It's kind of like a Miles Garrett situation. You know what I mean? You're still in your prime and all that, but the rest of the team they're building for the future. But he's still like I want to say. I mean, would you say Mike Trout is still in his prime or kind of old? I mean,
I think he's still playing at a high level. He's still playing good. I think he's still playing good enough to contribute to a championship team.
yeah, that's basically what he was focused on. He feel like that he can't bring. He feel like that he can't do it in LA because I know he was talking about retire as an Angel and staying there till he retire and all that. But I think he came to the realization that he can't win there, and it's to a point where in his career where it's like he can still play at a high level, like you just said, but he can't win with that particular team, especially with the Dodgers and the Yankees, and they're building their team has just been a super team. You can't compete with that. You gotta go to a team where you feel like that you have a chance of winning.
Yeah.
So I mean, I wish Mike Trout nothing but the best, and I hope he come to Philly. If he come to Philly, I'm gonna get a jersey. I'm gonna get a jersey. I'm gonna get a shirt. I'll definitely buy a shirt, no doubt. I'll definitely buy a Mike Trout
Yeah.
shirt, no doubt. Not no Sixer stuff, but a Mike Trout.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? I hope it works out and everything like that. And I know the Phillies and the higher ups there trying to figure out a way to get him in and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll see what's happening and everything like that. Um, but yeah, those are all the topics for today, y'all. Um, we appreciate y'all today for coming on and enjoying the conversation about what's been happening for today and today's show and today's topics. We appreciate y'all. Sean, you want to say something, bro?
Nah, it's the same thing. We appreciate y'all coming in. We appreciate y'all showing love, talking to us, interacting with us. Um, it's another episode down. I mean, it's only up from here.
Absolutely, no doubt about that. And we also appreciate y'all because our Instagram page has definitely been going up, really, really up. And so so we appreciate that, and like my man said, we're going up, and we staying there. There's no turning back. You know what I mean? Let's build together, y'all, and
Mm,
and thank y'all for y'all love and support and everything like that, and always tuning in and making this show a part of your day. We do not take that for granted, and we're gonna give you the best of the best, no matter what's going on. Like the best, like the greatest Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl champion Jalen Hurts said, "Rain, sleet, or snow, we're gonna always what's the word podcast? We're gonna always train to go. Period. You know what I mean? So,
I don't
so,
think that's what he said, but
huh?
I don't think that's what he said. But
No, I said that. I put that out there. I said the word podcast. We're gonna train to go. We always train to go. Period. Nah, man. I know he ain't say the word podcast. What's the word podcast? He said the Eagles. But I said it was the word. You feel me? But thank y'all, man. Enjoy y'all weekend, man. We'll be back here Monday, starting of a new week. And as far as I know, I think Monday will be June 1st. So all the stuff that we've
Yes,
been
sir.
talking about, and we're gonna figure out what's going to happen. And once it happens, we're gonna be on live for sure. Take care, y'all. Be safe. God bless, and we love y'all. And take it easy, y'all. Peace.
All right, yeah.